So why do professionals want these banned? It's not because they're like ultra effective and it's going to put us out of a job. It's actually because of the damage that it's causing to our clients' properties. Hey my friend, it's Austin here from Elevate Applicate, bringing you yet another video on pesticide applicator content. Today we're going to talk about some herbicides that professional pesticide applicators believe should be banned and not available to the general public. And no, we're not going to talk about glyphosate. Glyphosate is actually one of the best herbicides out there, very useful. We're going to talk about something that has been marketed as year-long control or 365 days of control. Specifically, the active ingredients within these products is something along the lines of Imazapyr or Imazapic. Either way, both of them are the same derivative of the same chemical family. The difference between the two of them is their mobility in the soil. Now, let me bring up one of the products. So this is Roundup 365, and this has glyphosate and Imazapic in it. And it has a very low percentage of Imazapic, and that tells you how strong it is. But the main reason why this is being marketed to homeowners is because it provides up to 12 months of control. And when you have up to 12 months of control, that's pretty desirable for some people, right? If you could spray your landscape beds and not have weeds in them for 12 months, that's pretty awesome. Now, what they really don't market on this is that if you spray your landscape beds with this stuff, you can kill your shrubs and your trees. And I'm actually going to share some pictures a client of mine sent me saying, Austin, what's wrong with my shrubs? And I had looked at these pictures, and the shrubs kind of had a witch's broom effect to them, which this has been known to cause. That told me, it's like, hey, you were using some sort of herbicide in the area, weren't you? Were you spraying some driveway weed cracks or anything like that? Sure enough, and I said, was it one of these two herbicides? Sure enough, it was actually this one right here, this Roundup 365. Once you see these signs, you can actually tell, hey, that's likely what happened. In this particular instance, the shrubs are going to bounce back. They didn't have a dramatic overdose as far as the herbicide goes, but it can be a very, very bad thing depending on how much you use. Now, the other product that I want to share is this Ortho Ground Clear. Again, another herbicide where they advertise year-long control. This one has Imazapyr, not Imazapic. And like I had mentioned, both of those are really in the same chemical family. So why do professionals want these banned? It's not because they're like ultra effective and it's going to put us out of a job. It's actually because of the damage that it's causing to our clients' properties. If you walk into a Home Depot and ask them, hey, how does this product work? Does it work well? Most of the time, if they're being honest, they will tell you that they can't keep it on the shelves. They sell so much of it. And what that tells you is that there's significant damage that's occurring throughout the country of people using products just like this. Why is that a big deal? Well, people can unknowingly kill their landscape by using one of these herbicides. In fact, I was recently, maybe a year ago, attending a conference, and one of the gentlemen, he actually went out there, got called to go out there and inspect for oak wilt. And he saw this beautiful gravel driveway, not a weed in it. And he said, hey, did you by chance use any sort of herbicide on this gravel? I don't see a single weed in it. It's just pure gravel. And the guy said, well, yeah, I used this. Sure enough, it was Roundup 365. The Imazapic within that leached through the soil. It was mobile, and it entered in these oak tree roots. It ended up costing this client roughly $20,000 in tree removal cost because all the trees were dead. So why do professionals want these banned? It's because these active ingredients should not be in the hands of somebody who is not a professional. Even as a professional, I don't want to use that product just because I know how persistent it is in the environment, and I also know how mobile it is in the environment. One rain after using an Imazapyr or Imazapic product, and that is moving with the water. It'll actually travel uphill. It'll travel through tree roots. It'll do some wild stuff. So I just wanted to make this brief video. If you are thinking about using these products, I highly recommend you don't do it, especially around trees, shrubs, any sort of desirable vegetation that you don't want to kill. If you have a gravel parking lot and there's no way that you're going to damage anything, these products are perfect for you. But if you're thinking about applying this into mulch beds or around any sort of desirable foliage, think again. Go with the original glyphosate. The reason why glyphosate works so well around shrubs and in mulch beds is because once glyphosate hits soil, it's actually going to bind to that soil and it's not going to move and it's going to deactivate. So again, just want to make this brief video for you. I hope you guys are doing well. Take care, God bless, and have a great day.